Lisa Kovacs. I'm curious about a couple of things. Does the Sea Organization's billion-year contract state anything about what the Church of Scientology will do for members who make this commitment? Also, have medical liaisons or supervisors ever suggested that the sick go to their disconnected family to ask for money for medical needs? So don't contact your family, but, well, it's okay to do so now that you are sick. Hey Lisa, thanks for the questions. So I'm going to actually post a graphic here of the Sea Org contract so you can see that all it is a symbolic expression of willing servitude to Scientology for the next billion years. It's a totally symbolic gesture. There's nothing legally binding about the billion-year contract or anything about it that offers any sort of exchange or anything like that. All of that is contained, the exchange and the services you get for free and all that stuff is contained in the legal contracts that Sea Org members sign. And they sign the same contracts that Class 5 staff members, the regular city office staff members sign. Same thing. In fact, they're even supposed to renew them every 5 years, right? So if you're in the Sea Org every 5 years, you're supposed to, re-sign on these staff contracts because that's the legally binding one. So no, the Sea Org contract doesn't offer any exchange for anything. It really gives nothing. As far as the second half of your question on people being disconnected who can then reach out for medical help or something, no, absolutely not. That would never happen in Scientology. If a person has been shunned or disconnected or declared suppressive or declared PTS or whatever the reason is for the disconnection, that's permanent. That's a done deal until the person who is declared comes to the church and says, I want to make amends, I want to handle my status with the church, and then goes through a series of steps called A to E, right? A, B, C, D, E, which are a long series of actions a person has to do in order to, show that they are worthy of being trusted, and they pay back all their debts, and they do all these amends, and which involves more money to the church, so that they can then be back in the church's good graces. If I wanted to do that, I could do that, and it would be, it would involve all kinds of kissing ass and begging on my knees and all this kind of thing to get back in the church's good graces, and that's just never going to happen. So no, that's never an option for somebody who's in the church to reach out to somebody in that condition. Even if they're Mr. Moneybags and the guy in the church has no resources, that's just disconnection is disconnection. So there you go.